By now, you've faced the Borg. The Collective is appearing with more frequency in the Alpha Quadrant now, and Defera is facing repeated attacks. We've been able to push them back so far, but we can't do it forever. Not without help. Starfleet has convinced representatives from the Klingon Empire, the Cardassians, and the Deferi to meet on Deep Space Nine. We want you to be there as well.
Good morning, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. So, the Borg are causing problems again. No, not the Deep Space Nine. Yes. Good grief. There's so much.
There's been a temporal disturbance.
Shut up, Daniels. I don't care. Okay, yes. Plot a course to Deep Space Nine. Thank you. Good grief. So yeah, we are, we have to go and try and get everybody to work together against the Borg. Which is kind of weird since we are in the, we are technically in the Cardassian assault, I don't know what you'd call it, season maybe? Yeah, the Cardassian Struggles series of quests. So I don't think we're going to get to the Borg as much as people think. I think we're going to wind up finding out that there's a much bigger problem than the Borg. But hey, who knows? Maybe we will get to... All right, begin second wave. Yes. I don't like the sound of that, but hey, we'll see what happens. I'm sure nothing too bad will happen, right? Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I know you're here for the conference, but Commander Andrews would like to see you in ops as soon as you have time. Enjoy your stay, sir. Sure, so in operations, triple lift operations. Let's see here. Commander Andrews, that's who we're looking for. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yes, I'm coming. All right. Okay. If you know about the outreach program... I don't know if that's what we're supposed to be doing. Talk to Commander Andrews. Oh, no, you're not Commander Andrews. You're Commander Charles. So, Okay, there we go. All right.
Welcome to DS9.
Yeah.
I'm Commander Karen Andrews, Captain Carlin's first officer. He asked me to inform you that he's been delayed dealing with an incident in Cargo Bay 3.
That sucks. Unfortunately, we won't be able to begin the conference until Captain Kirtland is available. I wonder, would you be willing to track down the other attendees and inform them of the delay? You can send a junior. I can send a junior officer, but I thought this way, you'd get a chance to meet all of the delegates before formal talks begin. Every little bit of connection or information helps in a diplomatic situation. Okay, so I need to go down and talk to each of these guys here. All right. Actually, it looks like there's one back here. Ah, yes. Hello!
I'm looking forward to the conference. I'm sure the discussion on the Borg will be enlightening. Your government's position will be of particular interest to me. Clearly, the Borg are a major threat to the Quadrant.
Well, yeah.
Cardassia's ability to assist in any action against them will be somewhat limited.
Of course it will.
If you will recall, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War. We still maintain a small force, but for planetary defense only. Any Cardassian military vessels you may have seen were undoubtedly stolen by the so-called True Way.
Right.
Regrettably, Starfleet has yet to put a stop to their campaign of terror.
Well, we're
though
working
I'm
on
sure
it.
They're giving it their best effort.
Captain Kurland has been unavoidably detained. We will delay the start of the conference until he's ready.
I'm reminded of an associate of mine, Ollamh. He was stationed here during the Dominion occupation. During his time here, he developed a fondness for Bajoran distilled Kanar. Apparently, during the Cardassian occupation, the soldiers wanted their favorite libation, but there was not enough Kanar in the shipments from home. So these resourceful young officers conscripted a group of Bajorans, mostly from the religious houses, to distill Kanar for them.
And you want me to get you a bottle, right?
The Kanar from Bajor has a different color and flavor from Cardassian vintages. Purists frown on it, of course, but many Cardassians developed quite a taste for it while they were here. Needless to say, it is impossible to find it on Cardassia Prime. I was hoping to acquire some for Mavek before returning home, but I'm afraid the conference is demanding my attention. Perhaps you could be of assistance?
I'll see what I can do. I will find you a bottle somewhere, somehow. Let's see here. Alright, so we need to talk to these merchants back and over here. Do you have any Bajoran distilled Kanar? It's very hard to find. Those who prize it are even more rare. Given enough time, I'm confident I could find some for you, but I do not have any currently. If you wish me to contact my supplier, please let me know. Thank you, but I'll look elsewhere.
May the prophets bless you.
Yeah, do you know anything about Bajorans
We
distilling
await the
Kanar?
word of the emissary.
Many among the Bajoran religious caste were forced to distill Kanar during the Cardassian occupation. The very appearance of Bajoran distilled Kanar brings up memories of dark times. While we will never forget, we do not revere artifacts of the occupation. Most of what you seek was destroyed long ago. I'm afraid I would not know where to find one today, nor would I be inclined to do so. I'm sorry if I offended you. Alright, So what? Just go back and say, yeah, dude, no, there isn't any anywhere around here.
I'm looking forward to the conference. I'm sure, if you will recall.
Yes. Okay, so it's around the corner here. Oh. Is there someone in here maybe that might have something? No? But apparently there is an ambassador in Quark's bar. Yay.
Greetings, my name is Sarah, and I speak for the Deferi. Until recently, my people isolated ourselves from the rest of the galaxy in an attempt to remain neutral. We seek balance in all things, and therefore choose not to take sides in conflicts that do not concern us.
Right, but...
The Borg, however, threaten everyone.
Yeah.
My own world has been scarred by the Collective. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about how we can deal with the Borg when the conference convenes.
See, I don't suppose you found any...
I just returned from a diplomatic mission to Cardassia Prime and was given a bottle of some liquor they call Canar. It is not to my taste, but social graces required me to accept their gift. I'd be happy.
Awesome. So we have some.
Greetings. My
So
name
yeah,
is
he's been
Understand.
delayed.
I must find something to do with my free time. I had been hoping to spend some time in one of the holosuites here. Several people have recommended them, and there is an historical holoprogram, the Matara Nebula, that I have been eager to play. Could you help me gain access to a holosuite? An hour or two would be more than sufficient.
I'll see what I can do. Morn? Okay, so Morn just doesn't say anything, does he? Okay, you just sell a bunch of stuff here.
What
Quark,
can I get for you?
I need a holosuite.
Sorry, I can't help you there. All of the holosuites are booked solid for the next week. I almost have more business than I can handle. Almost. Might be time to expand. Been thinking about a franchise operation for some time now. A Quarks in every sector. A Quark. The only way you're going to get a reservation for today is by traveling back in time 3 months and making one there.
I could do that, technically.
By the way, you and I both know that the Federation gets pretty cranky about someone violating the Temporal Prime Directive.
Okay, what if I find someone willing to give up their
I don't have any
reservation?
problem with that, as long as it doesn't make any problems for me. Understand? You bring Chief Rowe or Curlin in here asking about someone shaking people down for holosuite reservations, I won't hesitate to point out any suspicious characters I know about.
I'm not suspicious. All right, fine. So, hey, you. Do you know if this place is a real deal? You can get sent the hall if you want, but this stuff is great. Do you have a reservation for a holosuite today? Aggressive, aren't you? That's good. I like that. And I do have a holosuite reserved. I had already chosen a program, but I'm sure we can change it to something that's more fun for two. Would you like to get a drink or dinner beforehand, or should I meet you there? No, I want your reservation. Oh, that's a shame. I thought we really had something. The reservation isn't for sale. However, if you change your mind, I might consider letting you join me. Then again, maybe not. You Starfleet types aren't much fun. Alright, fine. Barpay. Do you have a holosuite reservation? Who wants to know? I need a reservation. Interested in selling yours? No. Why are you still here? Go away! Okay, jeez. Whoop. Sorry. Hey there! Maybe I can interest you in some self-sealing sims. Do you have a reservation for the holosuite? I do. I'm going to use the holosuite. Can I get your reservation? I need to sell my entire inventory or profits this month will be way off projection. That's why I reserved a holosuite. I need to make an impression with the new customer. But if you bought all the stem bolts, I might be able to arrange a buyer for you. Okay, so now we have to arrange a buyer. Oh, good grief. Okay, leave Quark's bar. So we need to find somebody who's willing to buy his... Interested in self-sealing stem bolts? No way, there's no money in them.
I'm looking forward. If you will recall, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War. We still... Impressive.
Yes.
Authentic Bajoran Kanar is hard to come by, even here. You're quite...
Yes, I am. Okay, so now we have... Well, there's somebody in here that we need to talk to as well. Oh, right. It's the Klingon.
I was informed you would be here. Have you come with another friendly reminder from Commander Andrews?
Not quite.
Feel free to report back to her and let her know that I haven't eaten the furniture or scared away the Dabo players.
Commander Andrews wants you to know that the
Not
start of the
yet,
conference has been
anyway.
delayed.
That is troubling. My ship is waiting to return to Kronos as soon as these talks are completed. I have no wish to linger here any longer than is necessary.
Why does it sound like two people are trying to talk at once there?
Sorry to trouble you again, but Captain Curlin is wrapping up the problem in the cargo bay, and we will be able to begin the talks very soon. I've notified the other attendees, but our opening speaker isn't responding to hails. Could you please track...
Sure, I'll track him down. No problem. But I still need to try and find somebody who will buy the bolts. Okay, you won't. You won't. I don't suppose I just have bolt. No. Of course not. That would be too easy. Okay, there's somebody way over here. Maybe there's somebody to sell them to out here. Wait, you're not where I need to be. I need to be down this. Yeah, here we go. All right. Okay, so it's a shipyard. This is the shipyard for... who do I need to talk to?
You kept your head in that tricky situation, and I'm glad
Yeah.
there's someone else here who's faced the Borg in battle.
Do you need a large...
The rest of these full-time diplomats don't.
Do you need a large quantity of self-sealing
How many do
stem?
you have? My chief engineer has been looking for stem bolts for weeks. He wants to do some upgrades to the Belfast, and the Defiant class has always been a little touchy. Sometimes it's best to use what works, even if the technology... We've made inquiries with several traders. But
Yeah. Okay, so I've got... So he's gonna take the bolts, which means that the supplier is going to be alright with selling his reservation in the holosuites, which means we can give it to the diplomat, which means that he'll be happy.
Hey, hands off a hologram.
Yep. Fantastic news. Okay. I'll be home in time to tell Hadron that your holosuite reservation is yours. Awesome.
What can I get for you? Good for
Czar's
you.
willing.
There is a minor fee associated with transferring a holosuite reservation. I see you're a person who values You're killing me here. Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, so 100. We got him down to 100 as a transfer fee.
Greetings. My name is
Yep,
Wonderful.
go ahead.
Most
Go
of the
for it.
holotechnology on Defera is used for training or utilitarian purposes, so I don't have many chances to use a holosuite for entertainment. Thank you for your assistance. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble on my account.
Nope, not too much, I suppose. So now we need to find the conference speaker and we're good. The conference speaker should be right down in the temple here?
My apologies, both to you and Commander Andrews. It's not often that I get some time to myself these days. Captain Kurland offered me the use of his office, but I came here instead for some peace and quiet. Peace. It's in far too short of supply these days.
Agreed. Can we start the...
I've been in Starfleet for a long time.
I don't need your backstory. I just need to know if you're ready to start the conference, okay? And please answer your communicator. All right. So, what do I need to do? Oh, just take a seat? Is there a specific seat that I need to take? All right. I'm trying to take... Okay, there we go.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so pleased that you all agreed to join us here today. As many of you are all too aware, the Borg attacks are increasing. If they are left unchecked, Starfleet predicts that the entire Alpha Quadrant could fall within 3 years. We all must work together to push these invaders out of our space and protect our homes and families.
Agreed.
I do not agree. My empire will stand, with or without your assistance. The Klingon Empire has never been stronger than it is right now. I dare the Borg to challenge us. Starfleet may cower in fear before a bunch of machines, but we do not.
If the Borg assimilate everyone in the quadrant,
from the Klingon
the might
Empire
of
meant
the
to
Klingon
say is
Empire will
he hopes we are
pale
all
in
so crippled
comparison
by
to
our
that of
efforts
the
to
collective.
stop the Borg, we will be no match for a battle-hardened Klingon fleet. I
How
do
does the
not
proverb
want
go?
to be assimilated, but I don't
yes.
want to be a servant
wind
to the Klingon
does
Empire
not
either.
recede.
Guys, one at a
The
time.
Teferi believe that all things must be in balance. We cannot counter the Borg threat if we ourselves are counter to one another. The Teferi do not wish to act against any of you. Therefore, should this meeting not reach a consensus, our best course of action is to not act at all.
Starfleet will do what it must to protect the Federation. However, if you want our assistance, you need to be willing to protect yourselves and contribute to this campaign.
Yeah.
The Borg will be stronger if any of your civilizations are assimilated. Starfleet's hard at work developing new technology and tactics. We, at least, will be ready. And if we can't cooperate, I hope you don't suffer. And that we develop new weapons in time.
This is getting us nowhere. We came together in the spirit of cooperation. We need to find common ground.
That is very true.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Not quite yet. I want to talk to each of them.
Now,
Be careful. You are dangerously close to insulting the honor of the Klingon Empire.
You talk about honor. Doesn't your honor require that you fight with all your strength against the enemy like the Borg? Do I
Do not dictate strategy to me.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Cardassia Prime is still rebuilding.
What
from
about the people?
Dominion.
What will happen?
We've
to them?
achieved a great deal, but there is still much more. We will protect our home world until the very end. There is a certain wisdom in forming a unified force here. And Cardassia has other assets to lend to the...
Okay.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Captain
Starfleet
Sean.
will do everything we can to protect the Federation and its allies. However, there are too many drains on our resources and a limited number of ships and officers. It may be simply unfeasible for us to sign on to be the protector of the entire Alpha Quadrant. Besides, we need to consider the Prime Directive. There are limits to what we can do.
Prime Directive talks about interfering with developing planets, not with people that are...
Under dire circumstances, Starfleet may be forced to pull back from protecting
The Borg
all
are
life
bigger threat
to a
than
position
any one
where
of
we
us can
defend
handle
only
on
the
our own.
core worlds. I hope it doesn't come to that. If it does, however, the Starfleet recognizes...
Now, did you have...
Maintaining balance with all things must be our primary concern.
This isn't about balance, it is about stopping the Borg before they assimilate our worlds.
My world is one of those at risk.
Yeah!
But I cannot reject balance, even to save my home and people. The universe uses conflict to restore the balance when we move too far out of equilibrium. The Borg advance, as painful as it may be, is simply another adjustment.
The Borg do not seek balance. Instead of incorporating a person into the collective, they dominate, wiping away the traces of who the person once was.
It is one thing to choose to swim up...
Let's take a quick recess to cool off. And that's funny. I don't remember anyone being scheduled to fly through the wormhole today.
That's not good, is it? So basically, everybody we helped, we could convince.
There's something coming out of the wormhole. Captain, it's a Dominion fleet. They're charging weapons. Red alert!
You okay there, buddy? Oh, great. That's...
Jem'Hadar boarding the station.
fantastic.
Out of here.
We have to get out of here.
Excuse me. Thank you.
It is time to leave.
I would agree.
Evac Protocol Alpha. Andrews, get everyone to shuttles. Prep the Defiant for launch. Blast it. The Jem'Hadar have cut off access to ops. Karen, you'll need to coordinate the evacuation.
All right, so we need to get out of here. All right, so now he's at least... All right, so they're armed now. We should probably try and find weapons for everybody, shouldn't we? Wow, that's a lot of bad guys. That's a lot of bad guys. All right. Well, that's going to have to wait until next time, I think, because we are all out of time for today. So yeah, we need to escape DS9. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to press the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some crazy
Cheerio!
and also lazy, then you should meet me and my friends.
give away the fact that you know her. The Phantom uses his powers of plot convenience again to somehow get ahead of Diana while she's wandering around.
Ah, bad guys. I am shooting your butts.